Hey Pisces, good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and I'm here to do a reading for you. I hope you enjoy every bit of it. This is going to be a general timeless reading. And we're going to be asking information in general, advice that the universe may have for you and for the Pisces collective. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. And let's see. Universe, God, please bring in the most relevant and important messages for Pisces. What does Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus could benefit from hearing at this time? Please bring in the most accurate predictions, the most powerful confirmations, and the best advice for Pisces. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of you, as you grow older, you're kind of like in this attitude of like, no bullshit. You know, you just say it as it is. You don't beat around the bush too much. You don't sugarcoat things. You just, there's less and less fluff in your life. Some of you are learning how to just be and not accommodate to everybody. The way that you communicate, the things that you say, the way that you live, how you carry yourself, maybe in the past was very apologetic. And the more you grow, Pisces, the less you care. And it can be very, very rewarding. One of my favorite books ever, which is surprisingly spiritual, you wouldn't expect it to, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Great book. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Some of you have been through a lot. That always comes up in the readings. It's almost kind of like a disclaimer for the Pisces readings. But I do see that every experience that you have gone through has tweaked something in you for the better. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it's for the better, but it is for the better. So this is a deck that talks about herbs. Every card is represented by the herb that best, shows that energy that is portrayed in the card, or that, the meaning of the card. So let's go into that for a second. At the bottom of the deck, we have cannabis. Justice. Interesting combination, isn't it? So yes, Pisces, some of you may be into CBD, some of you may like to smoke weed, some of you enjoy edibles. Be careful with edibles. So yeah, it's a very medicinal plant associated with justice. So, in my perception of things is how justice is being reclaimed by this particular plant becoming more and more acceptable, and how the medicinal and spiritual aspects of it had been sort of taken away through the justice system. Now, I am not a particular smoker or anything, but I do understand the incredible power of CBD. And that's the kind of thing, Pisces, I feel like you're not putting up with anymore. I feel like you're just bringing up things that maybe in the past you would avoid to avoid conflict. You're just speaking your truth, speaking your mind. And there could be someone around you who is paying attention to that. They're seeing the change in you. They see how every day that passes, you seem more liberated from the opinion of others. But it seems quiet. It's not like you're screaming into the four directions, I don't give a fuck, you know. It's more of a very silent ability of walking away instead of engaging. When you engage, it's basically saying what you need to say and walking away. It's just this very simple, very subtle, not needing approval. In the recent past, we have the Three of Wands, 𝗖𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗘𝗦, which is marigold, I believe. Some of you have lost your mother. Some of you have lost a mother figure or a feminine energy, a grandmother or something like that in the recent past, or in the past in general. This is associated with ancestors a lot. They sort of spread them for the ancestors to be able to find the path back into the physical realm for Dia de Muertos. And it's a very sweet energy, very kind, very nourishing energy. So I feel like you have really learned to take care of yourself, Pisces. And this attitude is just part of that. I see that you have taken all of the energy that you used to worry about what others would say, would think, all of the energy that you would use, almost like trying to see yourself through an audience's eyes. And it seems like you've taken all of that energy and sort of reclaimed it for your use. So it's like, instead of giving people your power, you're taking your power back and you're using it to learn things, to get stronger, to enjoy life, to harness your skills, to become wiser, to study, to learn, to awaken. Some of the herbs that are present here, you may find that you resonate with them a lot. Some of you may be working with these herbs, with the herb spirits. So I'm going to just go ahead and read them. Linden, motherwort, calendula, plantain, oregano, mullein, cedar, thyme, usnea, white sage, and cannabis. Each herb has a spirit, right? An essence. And each of these spirits bring in a medicine. Not only for uses like essential oils or food or fragrances, but also for magic, right? For healing. Not only through the benefits of the plant itself, but also by the assistance that the spirit can bring to you. And I see here that you're getting this gift, this opportunity for a brand new start. Some of you are getting kind of like maybe an inheritance, maybe a home, maybe a big chunk of money. Some of you may be getting a business, kind of like inherited or something. Some of you are getting something that is giving you the opportunity of a brand new start. And it seems like you're going to take it with both hands and run. I feel like you're going to be investing all of your energy into the creation of a new phase of your life. Maybe you've had to wait. Maybe you've had to be patient. And maybe you're kind of sick of that. But I feel like that period in your life in which you had to be patient and you had to put up with things and you had to go through so many things is precisely what has triggered that rebellious part of you in which you're like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I don't care what you think. And even if a part of me cares, I'm not going to let it really care much. It's like you're just no fluff. And it is a way in which you're showing yourself love. Moving forward, things are picking up speed. In your environment, you may have a mentor, you may have a healer, a light worker, a witchy friend. Because you see here, this could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or this could be someone who's highly creative, very intuitive, passionate, and very inspiring. You see how she has books on potions and brews. I think it's a she, I'm not sure. But you can see all of these herbs, and this is the energy in your environment. So you may be learning about these things. You may be surrounding yourself with books about herbs and about spirits and about deities and crystals and whatever. This is the energy that is wanting to receive you, hug you, welcome you. And that could be one of your ancestors, or several of them, wanting for you to reconnect to something that is yours, a lineage, an inheritance, right? So I see this brand new emotional beginning. I see you liberating yourself from more and more and more, breaking free, and becoming more you than you've ever been, quite frankly. Some of you are going to be more open about the fact that you have a very healing relationship with cannabis, precisely. It may be something that at some point made you feel afraid or made you feel ashamed. I feel like some of you are going to be like, no, this is what I like and this is what I do. And, it is what it is. I mean, as long as it's legal and you're not, talking to the wrong people. Hopes and fears, you got the white sage. I feel like there is this hope for purification and evolution. At the same time, there seems to be a little bit of resistance. Some of you are getting wiser every day, stronger every day, but you're also getting older, right? Every day. And there's some of you who are maybe not that comfortable with that idea of getting older in the physical form. It's like all else is great and you feel better than ever, more powerful than ever, but it kind of comes with the cost of getting physically older. And that is something that needs to be explored here, okay? Why do you feel like youth is better? Why do you feel like, to what extent is society programming you in that sense? Because you've broken free from so much. Like, that is something else that you can free yourself from. But you haven't for some reason. Maybe you haven't been aware of it. Maybe you haven't, really, thought about it. But it is definitely something to explore. Because I feel like it keeps you from celebrating your aging process. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to look uglier. I don't know. Maybe you're afraid of your gray hair. Maybe you're afraid of wrinkles. Maybe you're afraid of anything that you associate with getting older in the physical form. But there's so much more to gain. So just evaluate it. Just, if you want, you can comment in the comment section below. I love to use that space for healing as well. So if you like, you can share with fellow Pisces, what about getting older is making you feel afraid? And if you are an older Pisces and you have been through the process of aging, how about you help other Pisces who may be struggling with the idea of getting older? Use the comment section as a way to support each other, because it is a beautiful space to have, right? At the end of the day, at the end of the reading, you have the Hermit, Virgo energy. I see you celebrating in a very silent, very subtle, but very hearty way, Pisces. The number 8 could be relevant. You may be seeing 888 everywhere. Also the number 9. I see that you're gathering every bit of your experience and putting it together into a very beautiful, almost like display. The pursuit of freedom. Yeah. This is amazing, Pisces. I gotta say, this is absolutely beautiful. The only homework here is to ask yourself, why are you so afraid of aging? What about that makes you feel uncomfortable? Of course, if it resonates with you. It won't resonate with all of you. But I think it's a common, societal process. Precisely because of what we've been programmed to believe. So, comment below, let me know. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in our next reading. Bye!